And we are live. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. This is episode number 372. And I'm joined by the current reigning and defending TCW and Respect Wrestling heavyweight champion. He is DRxSLEEP, Anthony Gangone. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Glad to be able to sit down with you here. You're a very busy guy now, so it's very hard for us to chat lately. So
yes, karma has brought me so many great things, and I'm very happy for that.
There you go. But now we get to discuss as you have a lot going on. You have a lot going on, especially in the next few days, few weeks, and we're here to talk about all of that in one. As we also have some viewers already. You got Nettie in the chat already showing her just trying to there because of DRxSLEEP. And we got Sean Gold already in the chat. Just okay. He didn't learn. That guy does not learn, but we'll talk about that later on.
Everyone's speaking in emoji. Is that what's going on?
Apparently, no one. They're afraid to speak. Possibly, maybe a little afraid to speak. It's okay. It's okay. This is why we're going to speak. We're going to talk here. We have a lot to discuss, including just a lot has changed since then. Again, you were holding the last time we spoke. You weren't holding singles gold, but now you're holding not one but two heavyweight championships right there. So it looks like again that karma is really paying off.
Yes, the universe is always great to me. Everything always evens out, and the moment I lose one title, unfortunately, I always gain one. So that's how it works out. I'm very proud of myself, and I'm sure everyone that all those little creatures of the night are also happy for me.
There you go. Look at that. We got now more people are starting to actually comment here. We got actual words. There we go. We got some actual comments. Nettie saying nice light up sign. There you go. Nice. And still in the spooky spirit as we're getting closer to Christmas as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's Daisy. Okay, there we go. She using her YouTube channel that doesn't have her name, so it's okay, Daisy. We'll let people know it's you. Oh, Michael Faye, not too happy, I guess, that you're holding gold.
Hey, the guy got hurt. What do you want from me? We got to stop everything just so Michael Faye could come back.
Well, you also last time he was around, you did attack him though. When I was trying to have a conversation with you as friends, we were just trying to talk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's the one who came down.
True.
I only said words. Okay. There was no violence involved in that. He came down. He provoked me. I showed him what happens when that occurs. I mean, that really was probably the greatest night in my Titan career, and I've had many great nights. I hold the whole company on my back, and then you have these selfish individuals who come down, like Michael Faye, and look what happens.
Okay, well then. But again, we're going to talk Titan later because there's a lot to discuss as we're on the road to Mount Olympus. But you have some other stops first, including this weekend, because this is a topic that we're going to try to remain cordial on and try to get your side of things, because I've heard very others. And
every time you say cordial, well, I'm just doing my job. I'm just an interviewer. Someone should take a shot.
That's what I'm supposed to do here. You know, I don't do this often anymore, as you know, but I still have to try to be cordial and try to keep things very cool, calm, and collected. But we have to talk about this, as it is DRxSLEEP, Anthony Gangone versus infamous Adam Kane, with special guest referee Silky Smooth. And I'll be talking to Silky this week, so we'll see his side of everything that's going on. But I got to get yours of just what occurred here. Are we the implosion of Kane Industries before our eyes?
It's not really the implosion, because me and Silk, we're on the same level. The plan is working out between me and Silk, so everything's going to be good. We're just kicking out the original member of Kane Industries, Adam Kane. And I think you should know this, Ray.
Yeah.
Before me, being his teammate, what was Adam doing? How many titles did Adam hold? How long was his title reigns? But I came into the mix and he became a champion, right? And then we lost the titles. And what was happening? A lot of miscommunication. I told him, let's do it my way. My way, clearly, you win titles and you keep them, right? Adam Kane, because he wants to be the boss, he wants to be the person in charge, even though I have way more experience, way better at this than him, wants to be the boss, pretend to be the boss, and look what happened. Now, the entire time I've been in VPW, how many singles matches have I had? Very few. You know why? Because that entire singles division is afraid of me. I think it's quite clear, right? That's why they kept me in the tag team division. And I was happy to do that for a little bit. But now I'm ready to completely take over the company as a single star with Silky Smooth by my side. Okay? Adam Kane will have to fend for himself without me, and then we'll see how great he is.
Okay. Does Silk know this plan of yours?
Of
Because
course he knows the
looks,
plan.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him Friday because it looks like he's a deer in headlights currently.
Yeah.
And I love Silk. I love both, all three of you.
Okay.
So I'm just watching like an outsider here because I miss a lot of shows and I don't know what's going on anymore.
But why would we tell you the plan? So Silk may pretend like he doesn't know the plan,
Okay.
but we've been through this the entire time. We said the moment Adam steps out of line, it's goodbye. I might keep the Kane Industries name just to rub it in.
Okay. Well then, we'll see what happens Saturday. Again, if you guys haven't already, make sure you get your tickets. Be there for Thanks for Nothing. Kind of an apropos name here, especially with what's going on with you two. So I guess
that's how I felt. I did all the work. I carried him, and then what happens? Thanks for nothing, right? So now he's gonna learn the hard way. My favorite way, the hard way. You can always pick the easy way with me. Somehow, everyone always picks the hard way and thinks they're gonna outdo me, and they never will. Because I run on spite, and I love proving people wrong all the time. It's one of my favorite things to do, actually. You know, Ray, you've known my history. Yes. You know everything about me. How many times do they try to take me down? For what reason? There literally is no reason, ever. It's just, what, jealousy and anger and insecurity and lots of lonely men out there.
Yep.
It's very sad.
Very, very. And I've seen it time and time again, and I've seen how it usually ends up being. You end up having to be a lone wolf again and again and again. So we will see. We will see. But oddly enough, going from that, we're going to talk about you being in tag action the next day. As at Excite Wrestling, you return here taking on the team of Edge of Hope as you are part of the, my apologies for not knowing how to pronounce. Hopefully I don't butcher it here. Church of Duval?
Very good, Ray. You could read. I was a little worried. I was a little worried for you.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, friend.
It's nice to be a part of a team that's actually a team, and to be in the group with Angel Duvall, who has really changed my career in Excite as of late. It's really been wonderful, and I absolutely will be at the altar of Angel, and I cannot wait to team with Grizz again and win another match in Excite, and hopefully get ourselves to the tag division. But here's the thing about Excite. Unlike other places like BPW, I can do tags and also singles because I believe I'm also in a battle royal, and the winner of that gets to face their champion at the end of the night, who happens to be Dan Barry, who's on his little retirement tour, and I've never faced him, and I still want that title. It's only been 10 years. So I plan on doing a lot of things on Sunday. No rest for me on Sunday. For other people, that may be rest Sunday, the Lord's Day, but for me, probably not.
Oh man, as the saying go, I guess no rest for the wicked. But hey, that's just a song, right?
I'm only wicked to people who deserve it.
No questions there. No questions there. But okay, look at that. We got some support already. I hate Edge of Hope. There we go. We got some support for you guys there. Sean just keeps putting a time emoji. Again, he speaks in emojis. I think you guys, again, we'll talk about that later.
He doesn't have a good grasp of the English language. I'm sure you've been on commentary with him. I'm sure it was very painful for you, like it was for everybody else. But maybe if he had an emoji board, it would have been better because he would have been silent, but you would have still kind of got his thoughts.
Maybe. But we're gonna again leave that till later on, as there's another matchup we have to discuss here, as another championship you'll be defending. That one right on top there, that red one right there. As next Friday, it will be Respect Wrestling presents No Escape, as you'll be defending that Respect Heavyweight Championship against none other than the leader of the New Wave, Kevin Blackwood. So let's get your thoughts on that, and also being the inaugural Respect Heavyweight Champion.
Well, let's get your thoughts, Booker man. You got the pencil. So what about Kevin Blackwood did you feel like he should get a shot at the title and face me in a match?
I said it in multiple podcasts already. I wanted to test you. You want people to come knocking on your door. I gave you a bear, and you put him down. So why not give you someone you've never faced before? He hasn't faced for many championships here in the Northeast, even though he's a guy from Buffalo. And he's been on a tear. He's been on his own championship journey, winning titles all across the West Coast. So why not? Let's see. Let's put the doctor to a test here.
So you thought it was a test for me?
Yes.
That's what you thought?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. See, I feel like sometimes when people have me in a match and put me on their graphic, they think it's a test for me. Yeah. When you have the top guy in the entire industry say that you're a great leader, I think that says a lot, right? And I think I heard Joe Ocasio, who's at Championship Entertainment Productions. He recently did an interview, and he talked about, well, it's not necessarily about having that contract or being on TV regularly. That it doesn't mean that you're not worthy. Everything about me at this very moment, I'm very much worthy. So you may see it as a test for me, and Kevin Blackwood obviously has been doing his thing on the other side of the United States, right? I've been doing it here, and it's a nice clash, a West versus East, right? There might have been a rap battle going on with that too. Maybe. Hopefully no one dies on this one, right? So, but besides that, right, it is not a test for me. It's more of a test for him, right? He probably is overlooking me, which is fine because it's going to be his downfall. Just like Bear Bronson overlooked me. And what happened? Man, you have that video footage of me versus Bear, right? And when I had that mandible claw on him, did you see he looked like Patrick Starr when they put the cork in his mouth, right? Didn't he look like that? And it was really great, and it was really blissful for me, and I ended up winning the match. So, but Kevin Blackwood, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I know that. I like fights. I like getting beat up, and I like winning. And that title up there, and your champion, Ray, is going to continue to be champion.
Well, then we will see what happens next Friday, which if you guys haven't already, make sure get your tickets now, tinyurl.com/no escape right there. RTC No Escape. Again, see DRxSLEEP, the inaugural Respect Heavyweight Champion in action, defending against Kevin Blackwood, and so much more.
Thank you, Booker man.
Hey, again, we're seeing what happens, friend. We're seeing what happens, and we're seeing where things go, because 2026 is going to be a busy year. Daisy says, how did I miss a rap battle? It happened once. We've heard stories. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. That night, I don't think it's going to be any rapping. I think it's going to be a lot of fighting this time around for East versus West.
If you want the rap battles, you got to go to BCW.
Yes,
So
they do.
they have live performances. Maybe you might want to include that one day on your shows. But
I
BCW,
think we're okay. I think we're
yeah,
okay.
but BCW has them, and yes, I'm promoting them too.
It's okay. Hey, this is what you do. You have many places that they can see Dr. Sleep wrestle, and many places Dr. Sleep competes. So hey, this is why you guys have to be staying tuned and making sure you're following Dr. Sleep on all of his social media there, so you know where he is next. Right there on Instagram at Anthony Gangone _. Follow him right there on X at Anthony Gangone, so that way you know just where the doctor might show up next. You never know. Also, where you might just be sneaking up, because we saw that this weekend at an event where you snuck up on commentary, just right there, because you never know.
I wanted to get a better view of the show, and yeah, I'm very good at sneaking.
Apparently,
Actually, someone recently told me that I invaded their dreams, so it's all working out for me.
Well then, you are Dr. Sleep, so I guess that's part of it, no? To be able to join their dreams.
Yes,
Right.
I like to give out the thinky pain.
Well then. But let's get into now again a very touchy subject. I've been trying to avoid this one for a bit, but let's get into it, because after No Escape, the night after, it is an even crazier night, as it will be TCW presents Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus 2025 here. And currently what's been going on at Titan has been very, very interesting, champ, because the Devout has been on a tear as ever, but more of a true tear when it comes to management side of things. So can we discuss that?
What is the question?
Just what's going on? What is with the actions currently of the Devout doing, even as what you guys did at Revolution? Sorry, Retribution was what might come from all this, but at Revolution a month ago.
I mean, it's the same story as always. People in power abuse their power, especially in wrestling, not knowing what's in front of them. And Sean Gold, who literally comes out of nowhere, I have no idea who he is, and that's not an insult to him. He was not part of Titan, right? All of a sudden, he has all this power, which is typical in Titan. Every 6 months, someone else new has power, which is hilarious to me. And he wants to come knock on my door. And yes, he's had some minor successes with some other members of the Devout. And he thought that he was going to take Joey Conway and turn him against me. But here's the thing with me and Joey Conway. If he wanted the title, he could have just asked. And we had our little triple threat. And he brought what he could to me. But I still walked out by pinning Evander James, rewriting a wrong that happened to me last January, which only shows that I do deserve this championship. And I've been a dominant champion when I did win this title. When was it? Back in May? Yeah. And I've been a dominant champion. A brand new Gangone, which is, you know, I do all these shows lately, and I've been doing this for a little bit. And there's been a good amount of people that say, wow, I've never seen you so good. Or I never. Yeah, because I keep improving. That's the whole point of this.
Yes.
Everybody else, that's why I'm able to do what I'm doing. And that's why I'm lucky to continuously be on shows every weekend. It's because I keep improving. I keep wanting to be better and better than the generation that's coming up. And definitely better than the generation that's before me and after me. Because I don't want to stay stale. The moment I stay stale, I can't get better, you'll never see me again. I'll disappear. The only times you'll see me is in your dreams. So, yeah, Sean Gold has got a problem with me. I think he's a symptom of a bigger problem in Titan. which is the overall apparatus of power. And I mean, it's just a typical thing here. So that's kind of what's been going on, and I've been fighting my entire time at Titan before the bout, before I was even Dr. Sleep, and I'm gonna keep fighting.
So, because of, again, the situations that have been happening and the powers that be asked for time, and because I want to prove that I'm unbiased and neutral here, joining us, Mr. Billy Fetsky.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Billy.
Billy,
You know, after a long day and I was laying in bed, I figured let me hear the podcast. Let me hear what the great Dr. Sleep has to say. And he goes in about Sean Gold, who I brought in for positivity, to bring positivity to Titan, to let's move into a positive way and stuff like that. And he touched on every 6 months there's a new power. Well, I wanted something positive. I definitely wanted to go in a different direction of just being positive. Then then I hear there's an overall power problem. Somebody's in power. And I mean, of course, I'd like to know who and what, but naturally it's me, right? We're gonna go that route. Yeah, so there's been nothing but a problem and negativity when it came down to Devout. And quite simply, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't help but to admire the fact that you are all champions. Well, with the exception of Justin Vane, who clearly, the Devout couldn't keep that going. But hey, I digress, right? But Joey Conway, yeah, he lost his too. Anyway, so you still have your heavyweight champion, which you are a fine heavyweight champion. Amity's Goddess of War champion, beautiful. But I think that reflects leadership. So you want to question mine as far as what brings in Sean Gold and positivity, but I think you should check you're in your own house, or if what's left of it. So, now we're going to call it out for what it is. We're going to call it out with what it is, Mr. Gangone. I've been with your journey here for 5 years, sir. And I've watched every bit of high. I've even watched the low back to the heights it is now. Again, I don't think you're even done. I think TV's the next step. But what I will not have, sir, is handsy. Handsy on authority. Handsy on people of authority within the company, which you were. Now, I haven't been to a Titan show since May. That's true. I haven't been up there since May. Best believe, sir, I will be there at Mount Olympus. You will not be handsy to any authority. And I hope we get that clear.
well, I mean, if we're gonna bring up stuff like that, the last time you were in Titan, the last thing that people saw was you handing me that championship right there. The only guy to do it twice, because I am the necessary person to have as champion. Now, you want to talk about Sean Gold and his positivity. I haven't really seen him bring any positivity. And you want to talk about handsy. If you look at the video, which anyone could go see, Sean Gold put his hands on Joey Conway. Clear as day. For a man who's very positive, he sure was handsy that day, which means he was provoking Joey Conway. Sure, there should be no consequences because clearly already within 2 months, the power has got to his head. And here's the thing, Billy. You're clearly have a certain way of doing things, and you're clearly upset about some things, right? But here's the thing. You may not like my antics, right? But for 5 years, I've given you my career. For 5 years, I've given everything to Titan. And yeah, you don't like the way I do it, and that's fine. But everybody else that you've had in that spot, everybody else that you've had and you showcased, where are they now? Not many of us left from that first show. Not many of us left from that first year. Not many of us left from 2 years ago. But here I am, still the champ, still at Titan, still trying to be the best that Titan has. So when you want to talk about this or that, I think you're looking at it from the wrong perspective. I think with everything going on, instead of going outside with the Sean Golds and this other person or that other person, you need to look within the house itself. Because people will always show you who they are. At the end of the day, you may say my antics are a certain way, but I am not selfish. Because everything that I do well for myself or for the devout, Titan gets better. The last show, Billy, let's put the curtain on. Put the curtain back a little bit, right? The last show, one of the most successful shows Titan has ever produced. Ever. And why was that? Well, I'm the champion. And through my ways, through my actions, everyone else has stepped up. Not stepped up enough to take that title off me, but they have stepped up. So you have to look at it that way. What is best for business, Billy? Is it always looking to the outside? Or is it, maybe it's tough love, yeah, but it gets results. And that's what you need. You need results. You don't need anything else. You don't need a fluff piece. You don't need people kissing your ass. I personally don't like that myself. But what you need is results. And what I've done, what the devout has done, and because of all the chaos I've brought possibly, everybody else is stepping up.
Possibly, huh?
Yes. Everybody else is stepping up, Billy. You got Tony Cini out there like a madman, promoting the shows, out there becoming a champion. You remember what happened when Tony Cini wanted to be in this company? Everyone looked down on him. They didn't see him as a champion. And look how hard he worked. You want to talk about Justin Vane? Justin Vane has been here for a long time. And yeah, he's part of the devout, but he also works hard, became a 2-time light heavyweight champion, even main evented a show against Jack Martinez. Jack Martinez, who I have a big problem with because he keeps getting involved and he keeps playing nice with Sean Gold. Besides that, from the very beginning, one of the best people to have on your roster, in shape. When you talk about a wrestler, especially on the independent level, Jack Martins is one of the guys you want to put your hat on. So, Billy, you may see what I do as bad, but if you really take a step back, really take everything in, you realize what I've done, what the devout has done, has only been a net positive for Titan.
You know, I was taught early on. Well, I've been in this almost 10 years now. I've been involved in indie wrestling. And I was taught earlier on there's always truth in everything. Now, some of those facts that you absolutely spewed, not disputing that. And I'm not. But I don't think necessarily it falls specifically on a devout. I don't think it necessarily falls on it. I think it's a whole team that wants the structure. But you know what I'm getting out of that seems to be a problem. I guess where you're coming at is the way I'm running Titan. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that something? Is that the direction you're going, Mr. Gangone?
Well, here's the thing, Billy.
Heavyweight champ. Is that the direction we're going? Because I don't know. For over 5 years, we're still here. We're actually just shy of 6-year anniversary.
And
we're still here.
Who was your first match?
Absolutely, that was you,
Clear,
sir.
clearly, you had to have done something well to last this long on an independent level. But what I'm telling you is, for everything you've done at Titan, your mindset, everyone can get better, and that includes me. And I think there are even better
Me too.
days ahead of Titan if you just take a step back. And I want you to do this. I truly want you to do this. Now, I understand you came here to be adversarial to me, and that's fine, Billy. That's fine.
I'm being adversarial, Raymond. I'm having a really good
But
discussion.
listen. I know how these
And of
things
course,
go.
you're going to be biased, Raymond. I get it.
What? Wait, what?
I know how these things
Start
go. You're gonna
anything.
come on here, likely gonna announce something that's not gonna make me happy, but that's fine, right? But I
I wasn't
want
going to
you,
announce anything.
whatever you're gonna decide, right? Whatever you're gonna decide, what I want you to do the next couple days, you have a week and a half. I want you to take a real step back. I want you to look at everything about Titan, everything that's gone right, everything that's gone wrong, and I want you to take a real reflective look at yourself and the future of Titan. And I want you to find
Oh,
the true
okay.
answer of how to move forward.
Let me explain something to you, man. I'm going to cut you off real quick. I don't have to look into myself. I know who I am. I know what I am, and I know what I do. I sacrifice everything for this company. You get it? All right. I'm in this rolling prison day in, day out in order to make sure my home, my personal life is maintained as well as that company is maintained. Okay. And I think I've done a hell of a job doing it. All right. So I don't need to step back and look at myself. I don't necessarily need to look back at Titan. Okay. But I'm tired. I'm exhausted. All right. So let's go through that. I've been through a lot over this past over 5 years, going into 6 years. All right, where I was completely the underdog, and people were. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. You know what, Mr. Gangone, if that's the route we're going, it's not a problem. So I'll tell you what, and I'll tell you what. You know, you want to sit there and say, well, I'm going to make a big announcement that you're not going to like. You know, maybe you like this one. Maybe you will like this announcement. I'm not Olympus. You have a match. Because see, your opponent wasn't determined, but I know who it is. Because I made it. But see, I wasn't going to do this. I sure wasn't going to do this. But you know what? For me, I think it's time. And you've got a lot to say, especially when it comes down to criticism of me and so forth, what you've done. You did the first match. Yeah, you debuted Titan Championship Wrestling. Yeah. Okay. Now I'll give you this. I'm not Olympus. You will be in a one-on-one match. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Your heavyweight title will be on the line. Of course. You win. I close Titan. I put Titan on the line. It's not a work. It's not a shoot. I mean, it's not a work. It's not a lie. It's not a. I put it on the line. I'm tired. Tried to bring positivity. Raymond.
What are you, Billy? What are you doing? This is what he wants here. What
You
are
know
you
what?
doing?
But here's the thing. What he's got to understand. It's Mount Olympus before the 6-year anniversary. And I'm confident we're going into our 6-year anniversary. So not worried about it. However, when he loses that heavyweight title, Gangone's gone. Gone. That means he doesn't come back here. Period. Doesn't necessarily mean the end of a career. I'm not going with that gimmick. Gone. That means you're no longer here. I don't want you back. I don't want to. You'll never be on a hype. You'll never be on a poster here, and you will never step foot into a Titan ring unless it's paid for, rented by somebody else that you can get into. But that's it. See, I got no problem. Like I'm exhausted fighting everybody. Like I said, I tried to bring in positivity, but I'll put Titan on the line. You win, it's over. And how poetic would that be, Mr. Gangone? Think about it. How poetic would it be if you win? You open Titan, you close Titan. It's pretty poetic, isn't it? I'd say so.
Yeah.
I'd say so. So I think we could agree on this. No, Raymond. No. No. I mean, I'm sure my messages are going to blow up, and I'm sure my phone's going to blow up, and my text message, but I'm exhausted. I've been up at this point 28 hours. I was laying down listening to y'all to get up to get aggravated. I'm not looking to get aggravated anymore. I'm not. I'm not. I tried the positivity route. It's just an independent wrestling. You can't bring positivity. However, so I'm going to bring positivity to me because the person that I choose, and I'm sure you want to know right now, but yeah, I'm not going to tell you. It's when I'm ready. See, I got the power to do that. That's cool, right? So because of that authority things, which I'm going to use, and when I'm ready, I'll put it out. That's fine. I'll take my time, sir. But yeah, if you win, if you have no idea who it is, I'm not giving what time you got to prepare. Sure, you got a lot of matches upcoming. You just might be tired.
Yeah.
See, Raymond, what a beautiful time. See, Mr. Raymond wanted to put your little hype up, and you wanted to make sure you showcase that respect belt. Hey, I respect that, Raymond. How biased as can be, and I know, deep down, you still want that friendship from Gangone, brother. I know you would at the beck and call. I get it, Raymond. Listen, it's cool, but see what you did is you put him in a match with somebody he never wrestled before. He's got to be very tired that Friday, very tired. Whether he's victorious or not, I'm sure, one way or another, Mr. Gangone's not coming out of that squeaky clean. But now he's got to go to a main event the following night at Mount Olympus at the Berkeley Little League, November 15th, and wrestle for his job here and that heavyweight title. What do you think the odds are at? So I believe that the odds are in my favor, right? So we're going to be positive. Everybody, be positive. And if you just so happen to pull it off, Mr. Gangone, I close the company. It's gone. And I will not return it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, wasn't I speaking about this earlier, Ray? You're talking about a match on Maryland Friday, right?
Yeah.
I respect. Which yes, it's going to be a hard fought match. But Billy, you're talking about a match on Friday. I've wrestled multiple matches in the same day.
I was gonna say
in different states
you're
against
doing
the top talent from all over the world. So that part, maybe your other champions previously or currently aren't used to that, but I've always been a high pressure wrestler. That's why I have multiple titles throughout my entire career, and it doesn't stop. There has been no drought in my entire career, right? Now, you want to put the stipulation, you don't want to tell me who it is. That's fine. I face the best in the world. So whoever you have, it's still not going to be enough. I promise you that. But you want to put Titan on the line. You want the doors to open with me, and now you want them to close with me. Well, I'll tell you this, Billy. If you're going to do that, you might as well end it with me. But more importantly, Billy, I think Titan does need to die. And on that day, I think Titan will die. Everything that you've known of Titan, everything about Titan will die on that day. And I didn't do that. You did that. Because the way I see it, everybody else has drained wrestling out of you. Everybody else gave you the lip service and took everything from you. And you're right. You have done everything in your life. You have sacrificed everything in your life. Your time with your family, your job, your time period. People forget time is valuable. If I learned anything this year, is that everybody thinks they have more time than they do. And by the end of it, you really don't. So if you want me to take that burden off of you, I will oblige. But it's you that has done it, not me. But I think that this is going to be the biggest night in Titan history. whether it continues or not. Well, Ray, you got nothing to say?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say right now because apparently Billy thinks I'm with you now, so I have nothing to say anymore.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't listen. I didn't say you weren't. I just said you would give anything to have that friendship, Raymond. Listen, I get it. I get it. I didn't say anything negative. Let's not get into your feelings.
I'm just saying I've done every interview here unbiased, very neutral. I've had every side on here. Like it's no secret. He's my mentor for a reason. But when it comes to Titan, I haven't agreed with a thing he's done.
And that's why, by the way, Billy, that's why you have the best commentator on the Northeast in Ray, because I'm the one that taught him how to do it correctly, professionally. And you're lucky because of that. Think of all the things that you've gained. Just like I've gained from you. But guess what? It's you gained something, I gained something. It's a good relationship here. All right? You need to realize that. You need
Okay.
to understand that. I didn't just take from you. I can name a whole bunch of people that just took from you. But I took and I gave. Just like you took and you gave. And I think you need to see that here.
But I'm tired of giving.
Well, maybe you have to give to the right people. You ever think of that? You got a lot of parasites. You're a shark out there. You're one of the last sharks out there in New Jersey. And you got all these tunas, multiple, right underneath you trying to take your scraps. And I think you need to devote your time to more important things, more important people, where you benefit just like they benefit. It's that simple. So, when Titan has Mount Olympus in a week and a half, everything you know about Titan is going to end. And that's not necessarily a bad thing.
I don't know, boss man. I think you might want to listen to the champ here. Might want to listen to him.
No. Titan's on the line. It's on the line, Raymond. He wins, I close it. It's over. I live in North Carolina, bro. I don't live up there. I simply just go away. I bring the ring trailer, the ring. I bring everything down south. I got a nice, beautiful property. I put it on. That's it. It's over. However, if he loses, we crown the new champion, and he no longer works here.
Oh man. Wow.
It's almost 6 years of your life on the line, Gangone.
It's 6 years of your life too.
How many shows have you missed? Not many.
How many shows have you missed? How many shows have you missed?
Way more than you.
Yeah. So, but that's,
I know that.
You know, maybe physically you weren't there, but your money was there. Your mind was there.
Absolutely. Why did I refer to myself a lot, Mr. Gangone? You've heard me say it. All I am is a walking ATM machine and everybody's ideas. I've been lied to. I've been bullshitted. I've been used. I've been invested into people's ideas who's done nothing. I've invested into people's characters who didn't do nothing. I've invested 100% of time and couldn't even get 5% of time back.
Well, I mean, that's honestly, Ray. I don't know about you, but he sounds like he should join the bout at this point.
At
I
this
mean,
point, I told him he should listen to you because it sounds like
That would never happen.
he has
uh,
a. I don't know.
when
it
you
sounds
say
like
things will never happen in wrestling, that
he-
means it's gonna happen.
it always happens.
No.
Billy, have you never watched a horror movie, man? Like this is what happens every single time.
Yeah, but that would be great if we were writing a script and we were selling it to the fans. Hey, no. That's not the route we're going. That's not what we're doing. Again, not joining anything.
Now Sean speaks. What am I stopping? I'm just saying what's happening here. It's all, Sean.
Well, hey,
Stop before you went into the ring a month ago.
ultimately, I'm going to support my VP, who I brought here to spread that positivity. Now, of course, naturally, my VP will be by my side, and we're going to definitely be sitting there watching that main event. Because how important would it be? How important is it? Of course, it's important. Mr. Gangone's hard work here for just nearly 6 years. Well, the company he opened the doors on. Cool, right? Good luck, Mr. Gangone. Good luck on those matches. Good luck that Friday night. I don't know, Raymond. But maybe I come in a little early. I might want to. I'll buy the ticket, sit in the back row, enjoy the show. I'm sure sure his opponent would love a little support.
Well, Ray, thank you so much for including somebody else during my interview. But I think it's time to wind this down.
Yeah, I agree. Billy, thank you again for joining us. Very, very changing of the conversation here. Not where I thought this was going to go, but okay. We will see you in a little over a week and a half. Mount Olympus. I guess we'll see you at No Escape then, if you decide to come by and join us. But
I haven't been to somebody else's show in, I want to say, 5 years. I may just look forward to it.
we hope to see you there. We hope to see you there. But we're gonna start wrapping this up. Billy, thank you again for joining us. And
No problem.
we're out for now. Thank you again.
Take care.
Oh, Raymond, you disappoint me. Why do you include other people?
Did you not just see
I thought we had something special here, Ray.
Do we not?
Right? I don't like these threesome situations. All right? I thought it was just you and me. All eye contact. And you got to always include other people.
Hey, I'm trying to again show I'm a company guy as well, but
You're trying to get views, Ray.
Okay.
That's
what
what
did you
you're
ever
trying to
get
do.
about that? You
Yeah,
you not
you're trying to
know
do.
me.
I'm surprised you don't turn this into Maury.
Okay.
That's
but
next. You're gonna take all these indie wrestlers. You're gonna say you're not the father. You are the father. Likely because we're in New York, they are the father.
Oh man. But it's okay. It's okay. This is not what I thought this was gonna be, but it's okay. We still talked everything we needed to. You
realize, Ray, it's possible that you just killed a company.
Wouldn't be the first time, apparently. Yeah. So, hey, I guess this is the road we've chosen, friend. This is the road.
Let me just end it this way.
Yeah. Floor is yours.
So, I mean, I don't know what's going on in Billy's life. Clearly, he's been drained by all these vampires, and he wants to put out this big, elaborate situation with Titan. And so, I mean, I ain't about to lose this championship. As simple as that. So I guess Titan, Billy's Titan is gonna end on that day. So,
okay.
Ray, let's end this before you add somebody else to this.
No, that's it. I'm not going to add
interview.
anyone else. We're going to end it on that. We're going to plug your socials one more time. Make sure you follow Dr. Sleep on his social media right there at Anthony Gangone _ on Instagram, at Anthony Gangone on X. Make sure you stay tuned to all things he has coming up and also the new content he's be creating, because we've gotten into some very interesting format now with everything horror related as well. We're really diving deep into Dr. Sleep here. So
Well, people don't want wrestling content from a wrestler. Right?
who would
They
have
don't
thought?
want that.
Who
They
would have
want everything else but wrestling. So
who would have
I'm gonna
thought?
give the people what they want.
Well, again, I guess you're right, because we got a bunch of views here for drama. So I guess they don't want wrestling. They want drama. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. Again, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this has been Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone, your current reigning and defending TCW and Respect heavyweight champion. See him in action this weekend. See him defend both of those championships next weekend. And I guess possibly see the end of a company next Saturday, because I know who my money's on. We'll see you guys on the next one. Be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people, respect the craft. See you guys soon.